Hi, I'm Araba and I'm here with Do Yoga with Me. So today we're going to do part one of the Pawanmuktasana series. So these are from the traditional Hatha sequence. There are warm-ups. They're great to practice really regularly as a standalone or before any practice. So maybe grab a block and come and join me on the mat. Let's set up our base position. So you want to extend your legs forward and have your hands perhaps on the outside of your hips or slightly behind. And then if you find that it's a bit much in your hamstrings here or you're rolling, it can feel nice to sit up on a block like I'm going to do. And then going from here. Good. So growing through the crown of your head, rolling shoulders up, round and back, opening up our chest, softening lower rib cage in. And breathing here. So we're going to match our breath with our movements, gently working through each joint and feeling through sensation. Follow me. So on your inhale, begin to point through your toes. And exhale, drawing those toes back towards you. Inhale to point. Exhale to flex. Following your breath here. And gaze throughout these warm-ups are just above your toes towards the earth. And gaze is soft. Good. Let's slightly widen those legs. And then we'll begin to rotate our ankles. So we're still inhale pointing. And exhale flexing. Feeling into sensation. Feeling into breath. Changing directions. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Good. So let's bend up our left knee. And then we're just lifting that onto our right thigh. And then we're using our right hand to get a little bit deeper into those ankles here. So just rotating it round and round. Maybe feeling some crunches. Good. Let's change directions. Good. Releasing, extending that leg straight and bending up the right knee now. And then let's work more deeply into that right ankle now. Changing direction. Maybe there's some good clicking going on there. Releasing any tension. Extending that leg straight. So from here, going to bend up our left knee, clasping fingers around the back of the left thigh, drawing up through the crown of your head, nice open chest, relaxed shoulders. And on your inhale, begin to take your left leg towards straight, extending it up. Exhale to release, to hover just above the earth. Inhale to rise. Exhale to bend. Following your breath here. And on a day-to-day, depending on time, mood even, sometimes you'll be going deeper into those hamstrings. Other times, it'll be less. Feeling wherever you're at today. Good. The next time that your leg comes all the way, well, bring it down all the way to the earth. Let's wiggle out the legs, sir. And switch for the other side, bending up the right knee. Clasping fingers around the back of the right thigh. Nice open chest, relaxed shoulders. Inhale to point. Exhale to hover above the earth. Inhale to rise. Exhale to bend. Follow your breath. Gaze remains the same. Gaze remains soft. Good. The next time you're drawing your leg down, bring it all the way down. And let's give it another little wiggle out. Let's bend up your left knee again. Again, clasping your hand around the back of the left thigh. And then just begin to rotate those ankles. You're rotating your knees round here. Good. Circles in one direction. And now let's change that direction. Nice. Releasing that left leg down. Let's take up our right knee again, clasping behind it, drawing it towards us. And then rotating through that knee. So your right thigh remains close to your body here. And the movement's coming more from your lower leg. Change direction. Good. Releasing it down. Another little wiggle out. Let's draw our left knee in again. This time let's place our left ankle on top of our right thigh, as close to your body as feels comfortable for you. And you can hold your left foot with your right hand, and then your left hand can come onto your left knee, and you can use that hand onto your knee to rise your knee up and down for half butterfly. So feeling more into the upper half of our legs now here and into our hips. Drawing that knee towards us and then away. Good. Let's change legs. Drawing that right knee in. Close to your body as feels comfortable. Right hand onto right knee and drawing it up and away. Using your hands to do the work here, to feel into those hips. Good. And then extending that right leg straight again. So we're bending up the left knee now, coming to that same position like before. At this time, we're going to start taking rotations into the hips. So we're pushing it round and away and then towards our body. Let's change direction here. Feeling into our hips. And let's change our legs. Draw back in the right foot. Good. Let's feel into those hips. Nice full circles. Change direction. Good. Releasing right leg down. A little wiggle out. So let's draw in our left knee. And when rising our left leg up to be parallel to the earth, so if the availability is there, you can wrap your arms around your leg, drawing your leg into your body and clasp in here. But if you find yourself rounding through your spine here, come from underneath and there'll be more space. And then we're going to move into our hips by taking them from side to side. Good. So gaze remains towards the front. Feeling into our hips here. Sending breath into sensation. Good. Taking hips from side to side. And then releasing that left leg down. And we'll switch up for the right leg. So remember, you can come from underneath, around the outside. Nice open chest, relaxed shoulders. And taking your hips from side to side. Really breathing into the sensation that's being created. Very nice. Exhale, release that leg down. Let's give it a wiggle out. And then let's draw our heels towards us. Going to clasp our fingers around our toes. Draw up through the crown of your head, nice open chest, relaxed shoulders. And then begin to take your knees up and down, floating like a butterfly. Feeling into now the inside of your hips here. Breathing here. And then from here, draw your heels in if you can, slightly more, sending your toes a little bit more towards the mat. And then hands onto your knees, slightly lean forward. And use your hands here to take your knees up and down, feeling deeper into your hips. Breathing into sensation. Good. Let's release those knees. We're going to cross our legs here. So you want to have your ankles about under your knees. And so if you look down, you can see like a triangle shape between your legs. Good. So once again, growing through the crown of your head, opening up that chest, relaxing shoulders down. Taking your hands out. Good. So we're going to exhale, closing our fingers towards each other. Inhale to open up. Exhale to close. Inhale to open up. Follow your breath. So we're taking it to squeeze as much as we can. And then taking it to stretch to the very end. Good. Let's meet with our hands clenched. And then we're going to begin to rotate at the wrists. Going fully and slowly round one way. And then we'll change direction. Good. Let's extend our arms forward so our arms are level with our shoulders. Relaxing shoulders down. And then we're going to exhale, bring our fingertips towards the floor. And then inhale, draw our fingertips backwards towards us. Exhaling. And inhaling, following your breath. Let's take that more into rotations. So we're still exhaling them down and then inhaling them up. Change in direction. Good. Releasing your left hand now to come under your right arm. And then let's take our arms round, rotating from the elbow. So it's the lower half of our arms that are doing the movement most. Change direction. And exhale, releasing that right arm down. Let's switch sides. So taking it in one direction, rotating from the elbow. Change in direction. Good. Exhaling, release. Let's switch over the cross of our legs. So bringing the other leg in front. Still that triangle shape if you look down. Growing through the crown of your head, nice open chest, relaxed shoulders. Let's inhale, float our arms up. Exhale to bend the elbows, bringing your fingertips into the top of your shoulder blades. Inhale to open. Exhale to close, following your breath. Good. The next time you bring your fingertips to the top of your shoulder blades, we're going to stay there. From here, inhale, take your elbows up and wide. Exhale to close your elbows towards each other. So inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. Feeling into our shoulders and shoulder blades. Let's change direction. So still inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. Exhale, releases those hands down. You can rest your palms now onto your knee. Going to exhale, draw our chin towards our chest. Inhale, gazing up and looking towards your ceiling or sky. Exhale, drawing that chin in. Inhale, opening up, follow your breath. Good. We'll meet with our head at center. Exhale, dropping right ear to right shoulder. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, dropping left ear to left shoulder. Inhale to rise up. Keep going one side to the other, following your breath. Let's meet with our head at center. Exhale, turning your head towards the right to look past your right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, looking over left shoulder. Inhale to exhale. Follow your breath. The next time you look towards your left, make it your last. And then we'll meet at center. Okay. Final move. We're going to take full rotations into our neck here. It might feel nice to close your eyes. So dropping our chin down, taking it all the way. Full rotation. Round, back and front. Nice and slowly. Change direction. Meeting with your head at center. Keeping your eyes closed or gaze softened. Perhaps palms are on knees or facing up. Allow that to settle. And then drawing your hands to meet at your heart center in prayer. Namaste.